Well, it's Sunday, guys, and we've got a very, very busy week ahead of us. The first thing on the agenda is our frog farm. Now, as I said to you previously, we were going to take just this area here, but what Pi really wants to do is use the entire area. So that's what we're going to do. We'll be going out later this week to buy all the materials. We need some more blocks to build the walls up, and then some netting across the top, a drain system in here, and then fill it up with frogs. Pi said what she'll do, she'll buy 500 frogs. Sounds like a lot of frogs to me, but yeah, she said that you know, there'll probably be losses as well, so it'll balance things out. But yeah, sounds like a good plan. Frog is, of course, very, very tasty. So, and Pi said they're pretty easy to sell at the market once they're up to size, which is around about 100 grams each. So yeah, watch this space. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks we could have a little frog farm going there as well. Brilliant, isn't it? It's all progress. It's amazing, you know, somebody said to me the other day about how well it's come along, and you're absolutely right, the progress has been remarkable over the last 6 months. And again, it all comes down to the help from our subscribers and donors and everything else. So yeah, very, very happy. Now, progress on the shack. As you can see, he's got one side of the roof on. It's really beginning to look like a proper little shack now. If I climb up these ladders, I'll let you take a look at the top. The floorboarding hasn't been secured in yet, so it's a little bit rickety up here. But yeah, it should look really nice. There'll be another platform down there. And great views over the pond. Now, I don't know whether you can see from here, but the water's really clear at the moment, and I can see some of the fish just skirting the surface because we've just fed them, and some of them are looking pretty big. I have absolutely no idea why I get so excited about the fish. I have no idea at all, but it's been a complete and utter joy for me to get these fish up to size. It's just been an absolute thrill every day just to watch them grow. But I do like it. I really, really like it. This is going to be a great view though, waking up every morning and looking at this. And as I said before, you turn around to the other side and you have this view. If you remember when David came the other day, he said that the vlog, didn't really do this landscape justice, and it doesn't. You've got to see it with the human eye. I don't know why, because I'm not a photographer, but the mountains with the human eye are much, much bigger than they are on the camera. It is a truly beautiful location. And from up here, of course, you get to see the other pond as well. Pi's dad was certainly right in the location of this particular shack, because it does allow you a commanding view right across the farm. Oh, I love it. I just love it. One of our subscribers asked Pi and I if we could sort of give them a visual representation of what a rye looks like. Really actually quite difficult. I did respond and say, you know, without an aerial photograph, it's yeah, not very easy. But standing here this morning, of course, up on the shack, yeah, you can actually see a better view of it. So let me give you guys an idea. You can see where the channel runs along here, yeah, and then obviously all the way around that section of rice paddy there. That's about a rye. Now, the piece of land that Dad said that Pi and I could have extends from the end there and then comes all the way along here to about there, to about this line here. So that's about 2 rye. As you can see, it's quite a chunk of land. But again, you know, it all really, for me, comes down to those views, those mountains. Over the last few months, and you know, we've discussed this before, we've had a lot of people, you know, comment about, you know, you could build a house pretty cheaply, you know, maybe 200,000-300,000 baht, and you're absolutely right, you can. What I would like to do though is I'd rather build something very small that can be built onto. I've got some pretty much specific ideas of what we would like. I'm very much into modern contemporary buildings. I like things very simple and clean lines. I'm really not into ornate things, so yeah, I would like a modern contemporary building. That doesn't mean it has to be massively expensive. One of the things we'd like to do is go for a steel frame structure, and there are a number of reasons. It doesn't rot, it doesn't swell, it doesn't warp, and the termites can't eat it, and it's lighter than timber. So yeah, it's I personally think it would be the way to go. But it's like anything else. Pine, I'll just have to wait. It could be worse, but it'll come. I'm sure it will. Another question I got asked the other day is how much do we earn on YouTube? That's a very, very difficult question to answer, and one of the reasons being is because it's subjective to so many variables. It basically comes down to how many views we get on the channel per month and watch time. Watch time is massively important now. You can actually earn more money if your watch time you know, is better than other channels. In the month of May, which has just been closed off, we earned $186.49, and we are extremely happy about it. The previous month was $113, so we've seen quite a bit of growth. It worked out on average that we were earning $1.77 for every 1,000 views of our videos. So we did in the month of May extremely well, and very, very happy. It does, you know, again, it helps everything on the farm here, and once we get mum and dad sorted, you know, the pond's done, the other pond we got to sort out, the shack, the frogs, we're going to start then saving up a few bucks for the house, and we'll see how that works out over the coming months. So yeah, it's an exciting time. You happy with it?
Yeah.
Good, don't it?
Yeah.
Coming along. The fish look nice though, don't they?
Yeah.
They're getting really, really big now. We're hoping now, looking at the size of the fish this morning, I haven't weighed them up yet, but we will do sometime this week. We're probably looking at the end of this month we'll harvest. So the water at the moment is extremely clear, and looking at some of these fish, I would say quite a few of them are now up to the ½ kilo mark. So yeah, we're pretty much on the money. Just a fantastic view up here though, isn't it? It'll be nice when this shack's done though. Well, I'm up the local hardware store, got to come pick up some nails we've run out. So while we're here, we might as well have a look and see what windows they got for the shack, and of course a toilet. Now they do these little basic standard toilets. Yeah, one of these. Obviously, we can't have a toilet with a cistern because there's no electricity to pump the water into the cistern. So it'll be a standard little toilet like this, and then basically just throw a bucket of water down it to clear it. I mean, at least that one's a sit on. I mean, these ones are the squat toilets, and that's something I can't do. I'd fall over. I can't squat like they do, I just can't. It's not a bad DIY store, this. They've got doors and everything else here. As you can see, it's pretty big. And this is only the inside. On the outside, they've got all the concrete, the steel and everything else. Tiles, floor tiles, wall tiles. Yeah, they've got lots of stuff in here. Well, we got our nails. So now we're going to head on back to the farm. I'll catch you in a bit. Well, as you can see, there's been quite a bit of progress. The other side of the roof for the rafters are on, and they're just started to lay the corrugated tin roof. Dad's hoping that he's going to finish this today, but it's getting on in the afternoon now, and I doubt very much they'll finish it. But no matter, I still think it's pretty good progress. I think they've done a great job. Moving along nicely. Yeah, it's definitely getting there, isn't it? Well, Pi and I have been busy backwards and forwards from the shack to the duck pen. We've made a couple of adjustments in there. So we basically took away the corrugated iron in there at the front and moved it to the back. So when you actually walk along here now, you actually get to see the ducks a little bit better. You'll see what I mean. There you go. And now it looks more open now as well. All the ducks are back in the pen. They've had a good old play on the rice fields and the pond today, so they're happy. Again, we do let them out on a daily basis. They need to get out. You can't just keep them stuck in there. It's just not fair on them. But all in all, another cracking day. And the farm is coming along a treat. Couldn't be happy with it. This week, as I said at the opening of the vlog, it's going to be extremely busy for us. We've got some very special guests coming. We've got Bob, he's the guy that donated our gimbal to us, and my dad. My dad's going to come up. Now, he's not my biological father, we just call him Dad. He comes from Alabama originally. I've known him ever since I came here. We are extremely close as father and son. He's a great guy, and you'll get to see Jerry later in the week, so fantastic stuff. I can't wait to see him. Guys now just taking a break, having something to eat. Well, that's about it from Pi and I today. We've got to get back. I've got to go and do some editing, and then come back on the farm and do a little bit more. It's all good fun. Whatever you do, have a fantastic day and stay safe. And Pi and I, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.